Hi, I'm the Malt Activist, and today we have with us the truly awesome Talisker 8 Cask Strength. For those of you who know me know that I'm a huge fan of Talisker. I have been since the beginning. I think their 10-year-old changed my life. I'm a massive fan of the 18, and I recently reviewed the 25, which is also one of my big favorites. I don't necessarily like every single thing that comes out of Talisker. Dark storm. But I do like most of them. Now, I had the pleasure of trying this 8-year-old Talisker at a party a few months ago, and it absolutely blew my socks off. This is 59.4% cask strength whiskey, matured in first fill ex-bourbon American oak. It says it's deeply charred. I don't know what that means. I know, I'm just saying that most bourbon barrels I know are quite deeply charred, but this seems to be like even more deeply charred than the others. Coloring doesn't say, so I don't know. Doesn't look like it's colored. I hope it isn't. Maybe it is. Who knows? I hope it isn't. But anyway, who gives a shit about color? I don't. This nose, woo! This is a lovely nose for an 8-year-old. The label says made by the sea, and I don't know if that influences me, but this is exactly what it is. This has every coastal flavor that you can think of, you know, sea salt and ocean spray and brine. Nice smokiness to it as well. I would have thought that this would have burnt a lot more than it's 59.4%, you know, but it's not. It's quite mellow. I thought this would like singe my nose hairs, but it's not. A little rose petal in there as well. But mainly it's just briny, salty, you know, very coastal. Good nose. Ooh. Quite lovely on the palate. Very palatable for a 60%. Yes, of course, my tongue is burning. It's full of peppery spices, but there's a sweetness to it as well, a certain fruitiness, which is really nice. But then there's a lot of barbecue meat, charred meats, tobacco. The smoke and the char is there as well. But then there's a sweetness also then, and the sweetness is a nice sort of butterscotch type of sweetness. Very nice. The finish is nice, it's long, it's warming. I like the delivery as well. I thought maybe it'd be thin, but it's not. It's decent bodied. It's not full bodied, mind you, but sort of medium to full. Again, screams maritime. Just completely screams maritime. I would have thought that there would be like a, you know, some element of bitterness to this, given the fact that it's super cask strength. It's quite young, but there's no bitterness. I don't find any real off notes, if you ask me. Overall, I think this is a great dram. Just, you know, solid. I really like it. Really, really do. going to add a touch of water to this. Nothing too much, just literally a couple of drops. Become a little more floral. Definitely a little more floral, a little more perfume in there now. Also become more barbecuey, more cold cuts, more salami, bologna. Ooh, sausages. And this extremely prominent mint and eucalyptus mix. I recall this happening to other Taliskers I've tried as well. You know, once you add water, it sort of develops into this minty, eucalyptusy, lavender type, like a juniper, red cherries. I remember even a Kilhoman doing this as well, which I can understand. You know, Kilhomans are young as well. You know, a lot of them are in first fill bourbons served at very high strengths. So you would expect whiskeys of a similar age and maturation and type to react in a similar way to water. I think this is a much nicer nose with literally 2 to 3 drops of water. Creamier on the mouthfeel, more palatable, less sweet, slightly more spicy, definitely drying. Salt and pepper mix in the finish. Some green chilies. Smoked salmon. Now I'm just letting my mind wander. Overall, I think this is a fantastic little dram. At 8 years old, I don't know why this is such a super limited edition, but you know, it's hard to get your hands on now. I love a good strong Talisker, and this is exactly that, a good strong Talisker. Yeah, very nice. Coconut as well now. So once again, I'd like to give a big shout out to my friend Kumar Mahapatra, who loaned me this bottle for this review. Thank you, KM. Luckily this one I can keep and finish off. He couldn't care less, apparently. So that's a good thing for me. Thank you for joining me as I reviewed this awesome whiskey. I'm the Malt Activist. Until next time.